time, not a long time. Prime time, feeling like Dion in the limelight. Showdown, trying to blow it down, get my mind right. Oh, hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud. I take the first, you keep it coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something. We doing big things, ain't never bluffing. Top of the world, ain't no doubt in mine, it's about time. Whoa. Hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud. Get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud.
B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on the beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones or bricks and bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber calling time out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. They Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. Peep style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like, find out.
Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year, as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi Trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington Commanders. Well, hopefully all the nerves have subsided and everyone is ready, because we are off and running in Super Bowl 63. As this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. And the first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. His first throw is an interception. And the Commanders are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. How quickly things can change, huh? From kickoff to now, already looking at an entirely different picture, Brock. They get the interception, and they're going to take over in perfect position to score our first points.
You know, we talk about scripting for offense all the time, but flip it around. That could not be a better script for this defense. Not just to get a stop, but to take the ball away and now set your offense up for success.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense has now left you some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Daniels. His first throw is an interception. Jalen Thompson makes the play. 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ready, set.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. And it's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Cougar 19, Warrior 70.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
70 Rangers, 7. Come on. 18 Rattler, 70 Silver.
To the air on third and long. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down. The Commanders ready for the punt. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First play is going to be a give to Jency. Wild play, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Another give here to Jency. Second down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for third and 3. Hurts now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Takes this in at the 25. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Ready? Hawk 70. Ready?
Play straight ahead. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Ready.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught as McLaurin downfield. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
60. Chop alert. Check smash. Ready.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
Daniels. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So second down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for third down.
It's quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Daniels throwing on third. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Hurts on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Giving this to Genty. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. One back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers, just the element they needed to spring that run.
First down, and they go right back to it. No repeat success in that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. It's the end of one in Super Bowl 63. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll get you back to Tampa after this. We are back and just as excited as you are. Time to resume action here in Super Bowl 63. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
He's going to field this at the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Warrior 70. Cougar 19.
Here's Daniels. And down he goes. Raiders got it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Picked up at the 38. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
And he gets a few on the punch forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to Genty. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. And off to Genty. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
He brings it in. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They give left side to Genty. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders make it a 16-point ball game. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders take a 3-possession lead.
Commanders nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 14 on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More of the Super Bowl coming up on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 7 Pirates. Trap 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Throwing now, Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready.
They'll run it from the gun. And that's good for a gain of 5. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
On the set.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Trap 19. Dragon 60. Go. 19.
Play fake here, Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. It's really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Warriors 70. 70 lock. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
He was brought down by Sidney Brown. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Let's go.
4th down, here's Daniels. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Jeanty from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Shotgun give here to Jeanty. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Jeanty. He'll not get past the line. He's held up at 4. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect
And he hauls it across for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders get more points to end a lopsided first half. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders making a 24-point ball game.
Commanders, nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Let's go. Ready.
Daniels back to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Raiders will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
That's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3. Points off takeaways. Usually a bigger stat, Kate, on the hardwood, that other sport that you call, but it's a big one in football, too, and those 3 should pay dividends.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Here's the final play of our first half.
Ready.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 by 6. Buffalo 18. Ready.
To throw, Daniels. Finds a seam down the middle. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Starting from the 5. Making some progress here. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
10 times, Kate. The kickoff's been brought back for a touchdown in the greatest game of the year 10 times, and for a moment, I think we all thought we were watching number 11. That certainly was a Super Bowl moment and a great return, even if it didn't reach the end zone.
Hauled in by Myers. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. It's his running back. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
He's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
This is Jeanty on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Hurts with it on third and short. This one's caught. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Great.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Back to throw, Hurts. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Great. Hey, let's go. King, Phil King.
Jeanty. And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal. So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. It doesn't get much easier than this.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Ready, set.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
70 Ranger. Rock up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Daniels. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Yep, come on. Set. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Hold it ready. Get it. Ready.
Again, Daniels to the air. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ready.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. To the air again, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Commanders the 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Daniels is going to throw again. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Warrior 70. 19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and make it another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
79 drop 2. 19 Chargers.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 from the 32.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contest. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Ready.
They are throwing it again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He's going to take this to the 23 to stop me, to set up third and very short.
Right in. Go.
From the gun, here's a handoff. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this.
7 Pirates. 60 Vikings. Ready.
Daniels to throw on fourth. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
Go, set. Hey, let's go.
Coming left is Genty. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that's a Vegas first down. That'll bring us one quarter away from the end of Super Bowl 63. It's Raiders football, and if they close it out, it'll be a fourth title for the Silver and Black. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Great, set.
Straight ahead with Genty. It's inside the 10. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders put up even 4 points in a win.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders continue piling onto this lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Come on.
Setting them on the dive. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Cowboy!
Daniels setting up the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Likely's got it right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Second down now. They need 7.
Let's go now.
A give now from the gun. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a third down.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Let's go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Chased out to his right. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Raiders twist the knife after that interception. Wow, they took it all the way back to the 20-yard line before being stopped. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They give up the guns. It's Genty. And they'll mark him down there after the dive. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First and goal, Raiders.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They go to him again. And he won't get anything this time. They stop him at the 4. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Oh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
That one finds his man, Likely. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Commanders just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. New set of downs from the 37.
Ready?
Handoff now from the gun. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back-to-back carries here. 2nd down run good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Ready?
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Huh.
Daniels now. Setting up the screen. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Ready, ready.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
And drawn up here for Daniels. And with a shot, this game is over. And send that trophy to the Las Vegas Strip, baby. The Raiders are Super Bowl champions. It isn't just that they are Super Bowl champions, Brock. It's also about how they got there. A dominating win in what's supposed to be our most competitive game of the year.
And when it mattered the most, they really leaned on the strengths of this team to not just win it all, but to make a statement. Do so in a way that you're not supposed to do in a Super Bowl. This is meant to be your toughest fight, an all-out battle for every yard and every inch and every point. And instead, of the league's 2 best teams in the building, we saw one team truly in a class of their own.
So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner, Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators, Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch you all again next season. Until then, good night, everybody, from the Super Bowl.
real. In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back to back. Gang, back to back to back. Pretty me, back to back to back. Back to 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 back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' they gon' heat me up, I been trying to keep it cool, D-Lil, they tried to start it, too late, my finger was already on it, call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I, the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never, all that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest, got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it, like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet, go and check the news, Brody heard somebody stress, in your feelings by the, better get a grill, tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip, I got right here for show up, make everybody deal, went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your heel, I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip, she begging me to take a sip, first she drove the boat, then she like a ship, first you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' Brun, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me. Get a gloves when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. Passing out deep, I'm cold.